Howdy y'all, if you're thinking about moving to Coppell, Texas, well, it didn't earn the #1 best suburb to live in Texas on accident, okay? This is a well-kept, older school suburb with some great schools. So if your budget is in that $1 million range, well, that's what we're diving into today. We're gonna hit the streets and check out a few homes in this price point here today so that you can see just how far your dollar can stretch in another part of this series here on Coppell. So if that's what you're looking for, then stay tuned because we're getting into it right now. If you're looking for the most thorough deep dive into all things Dallas, Texas, well, this is the channel that helps you do that. So I invite you to subscribe down below. Make sure you tap the bell for notifications so that you can stay up to date on the current market here in Dallas, Texas. We drop new videos every single week. My name is Jimmy Webb Jr. I'm a local real estate agent, born and raised here, and we get tons of calls and emails every single day from people just like you who are ready to make that move here in Dallas, and we absolutely love it. So if you are thinking about buying or selling here in the Dallas area, you gotta reach out, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or jump on our calendar if you want to jump straight to a Zoom call with us. Of course, that's our favorite, but hey, whatever is easiest for you, we've got your back. We're making a smooth move out here in Dallas, Texas, or in Coppell, like I'm here today. Welcome back. Of course, we've done a few of these, but if this is your first time, then welcome to the channel. We're glad that you're here. Yeah, I'm hanging out. So this is the farmer's market. So they'll run this every Saturday morning. They've got some really good, fresh organic produce. Every Saturday, you've got a little, playground for the kids. But you've also got, I will tell you, so you've got George Coffee and Provisions right there. You've got Twisted Root Burger, which is one of the best. I mean, you can get all sorts of different kinds of meat on your burger right there, and it's got a nice little vibe in there too. And you've also got, this is why you subscribe to the channel, okay? If you want to know the best barbecue in town, then that's gonna be Hard 8 Barbecue, which is right on the corner right back here, okay? So if you're looking for the best barbecue, maybe in Dallas, then that's gonna be at Hard 8. They've got one location right here. They got a couple other locations around the Metroplex out here as well. But now let's talk about Coppell here for a little bit. So give you a nice little introduction before we dive into the neighborhood. So this suburb began in 1955, and the city built the DFW airport directly south of it in '74. So since then, it's really grown into an upper class suburb with some commercial warehouses, closest in proximity to the airport down there. But very residential, family friendly vibe. And one of the biggest reasons that people like Coppell so much are the schools, right? The schools are going to be top notch across the board and actually ranked the 3rd best school district in the Metroplex, which is going to include all of Fort Worth as well. So you've got some great schools and also a super safe suburb, pretty active, pretty active small town vibe out here. You've got a few trails, you got sidewalks through most of the neighborhoods as well. So, you'll have people walking their dogs and, taking that morning run, morning walk, same in the afternoon type of thing. That's kind of a Coppell here for you. But now that we've covered the bases here, let's head to that first home, that first neighborhood, and show you what's going on in this price point. All right, I'll see you there. All right, welcome to the first neighborhood. So this home that we're gonna feature right here is going for $1.2 million, 5 beds, 4 baths on 4,500 square feet, which is gonna put you at $263 a square foot. built in 2001 on just over a third of an acre right here, actually 0.4 of an acre, a lot right here. You are gonna have a 3-car garage through the gate right there, the private gate. And this one is gonna be a little bit of that French style right here. So you got a little bit of variety here in this price point. It's not gonna be all traditional, you know, brick style of homes and everything like that. So you're gonna have a little bit of variety now. In this one, you are gonna have that open floor plan, the vaulted ceilings, of course, a fully updated interior. You're gonna have the theater room as well, and you're gonna have a great backyard with a pool and a big grass area back there as well. So 100% move in ready. Now, of course, again, when we talk about Coppell, of course, you're gonna have the really mature trees back here. It's gonna look absolutely beautiful. You're gonna have doing a little bit of work over there, I guess, but yeah, I mean, the landscaping in here is absolutely gorgeous. And then, you know, outside of somebody doing a little bit of remodeling work, it seems like, you know, it's going to be very, very quiet back here. But yeah, we're actually kind of tucked away, you know, off of the main roads and everything back here. So you're not going to have any through traffic or anything. You got a nice little cul-de-sac back here on that side. But yeah, I mean, you're going to be close though to, I mean, you've got a park literally right, you know, you just take a right and a right and it's literally right over there. So you got, oh my goodness, I got an, okay. I'm telling you, the bees that come at me in videos, that's like the 6th one, I think now. Anyway, okay, so we're on 2 fingers of, you know, listen, I cannot stand things that fly and have stingers, okay? I can't do it. So anyway, what was I talking about? So you've got the park that's really close by. You got the grocery store, you know, right in the shopping center over there, where you'll have access to everything. You got the bank, you got, you know, really everything that you need right there, all the necessities, right, of course. And yeah, I mean, you're gonna have yeah, really access to everything that you absolutely need is gonna be, you know, within 5 minutes out here in Coppell, right? But let's talk about the schools now. So, you know, that's one of the main reasons why people love coming here to Coppell, because it was ranked the number 4th best school district in all of Texas right here. There are actually two other ones that are ranked above Coppell are actually here in Dallas as well. And then I won't tell you where the other one is because that doesn't matter. But anyway, yeah, the other thing too, I mean, the schools are going to be good across the board when you're talking about public school, but there are a lot of parents, you know, especially kind of in this price point here, it's worth talking about going, considering private school as well. So of course, Dallas, if you didn't know, you know, we have 3 of the top 35 private schools in the nation, you know, probably, I don't know, 15, maybe 20 minutes away from you here in Coppell. I went to one of them, so if you want to check that out, we did another video on all the private schools here in the DFW area. So we'll link to that in the description below, excuse me. So you'll have to check out that video after this video, and I say after this video here. But yeah, hey, if you're getting any value from what we're talking about so far, you know, hey, please tap that thumbs up button down below. It would mean the world to us if you did that. Thank you so much. And make sure you're subscribed as well. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss the next video that we drop. So make sure you tap that bell for notifications as well. You know, I was born and raised here, and, you know, I love sharing some of that insider information that I've picked up over the years. So with that being said, let me take you to the next neighborhood and I'll see you there. All right, welcome to the second neighborhood. So this home that we're gonna feature right here is going for $1.5 million, 4 beds, 4.5 baths on 5,200 square feet, which is gonna put you at $275 a square foot, built in 2008 on just over a quarter of an acre right here. What they did, it's a little bit small for this price point, right? But they wrapped it around this corner lot to kind of make up for it. There, you are going to have the 3-car garage on the back side right there behind me. Yeah, that traditional brick style, but completely custom on the inside. You're going to have the open floor plan, vaulted ceilings, of course, and then you're going to have a second living area upstairs as well. And you have a beautiful pool area in the backyard as well. But yeah, in this neighborhood, we've got quite a bit of variety. So you've got the brick and stone combination as your neighbor across the street there. You've got a little French chateau feel to that one here. You got a Mediterranean style right there, and then a couple more traditional brick with a modern flavor to it here. But yeah, landscaping in here is impeccable and very, very quiet. I mean, you're really tucked away back here. You know, coming in, you had to take a couple turns to get back here. So definitely the best part of the neighborhood, certainly back here. But still, I mean, you might be tucked away, but you're still going to be, you know, pretty close. I mean, the grocery store is just 1 block that way, and that's within a shopping center as well. So you've got a ton of stuff that you'll have access to over there. And then getting down to the highway, getting down to 635, I probably 7 minutes and 41 seconds to get down there, down Beltline over there. But yeah, that's one thing that we get questions about sometimes is, you know, okay, if I'm in Coppell, am I staying in Coppell, or do I have access to, you know, everything that I need? And you know, the answer really is, you know, absolutely yes, you can stay in Coppell and really have access to everything you need. But I will say this: I feel like people who live in Coppell are fairly mobile. You know, I mean, you're right by the airport, so you might be used to, you know, just jumping on a plane and going somewhere, right? So, you know, I mean, Grapevine is right next door, basically. So, you can bounce over there, you know, if you want a different vibe. I know that historic downtown over there in Grapevine is you know, it's definitely different than what you'll get in Coppell over here. So, and actually, if you want to check out the Grapevine vlog, I actually went there during an interesting time. So if you want to check that out, then you'll have to watch that vlog after you watch this one here. But yeah, I mean, getting over to Southlake as well, if you want to get you know, a little bit more high end on that side, you got the Grapevine Mills Mall over here as well. And then if you want to go into downtown Dallas, you know, that's only 20 miles away, right? So really easy to get down there as well. But listen, we love helping our clients get into homes that they feel really, really good about, but we can't help you if you don't reach out, right? So give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or jump on our calendar if you want to jump straight to a Zoom call with us. That, of course, that is our favorite, but whatever is easiest for you, you know, we've got you back when making the move out here in Dallas. I feel our team is the best in the world at finding you your dream home at the right price, and we're crushing a bunch of deals right now, and we'd love to help you do the same. So with that being said, let me take you to the next neighborhood, and I'll see you there. All right, hey, real quick. So I wanted to show you a shopping center here in Coppell. This is one of the main ones right here off of Beltline and Sandy Lake Road. You've got a cool clock right behind you right there, and you've actually got some covered parking through that little walkway right there. But I just want to kind of show you what all you have out here and show you what you have, you know, easy access to. So actually, if we start over there, so we've got a cava over there, which if you don't know what cava is, it's kind of like a Mediterranean take on Chipotle a little bit. So that's a really good spot right there. You've got a Pure Bar. I've never done that, but you got a Pure Bar studio, a pet store, an eyelash store right there. You've got some haircuts. I don't know what Merle Norman is. You've got a massage place. You've got a boxing spot right there. And so what you need to know is in this, at this intersection here, you've really got, so all 4 of these corners right here are gonna be full of, they're gonna look pretty similar to this. So you've got a natural grocers right here. I'll kind of walk and show you a little bit more, but you actually have 3 grocery stores on the 4 corners. So you've got 3 out of the 4 have grocery stores in them. You've got a Tom Thumb across right over there, and then you have a Sprouts over there. So Sprouts is similar to, you know, natural grocers. Natural grocers would be kind of a smaller version of Sprouts, you know, with the focus being on that organic food, that organic style and everything. You've got your Chipotle and the biscuit bar over there, which is a good brunch spot over there. Yeah, I mean, and then you've got some offices on this side. You got a little 2-story going on over there. Yeah, let me see. So yeah, you've got the bank. You've got what else? Yeah, you've got some more restaurants over there. You got the Schlotzsky's, the Cinnabon over there. I mean, you've really got a ton of stuff. I mean, you got the Starbucks on that side as well, very important, right? So yeah, I mean, you really have a ton of stuff to, you know, really have easy access to out here, at least at this intersection right here. And so I just wanted to, you know, show you kind of what it looks like, and you know, show you what you can kind of come to expect in these shopping centers out here. So with that being said, let me take you to the next neighborhood, and I'll see you there. All right, welcome to the third neighborhood. So this home that we're gonna feature right here is going for $2.6 million, 6 beds, 5 baths with 2 half baths as well, on 7,600 square feet, which is gonna put you at $349 a square foot. Built in 1991 on 4 acres right here. So you got plenty of space. You're gonna have a 4-car garage actually over here as well. So very spread out back here. And yeah, so I mean, you're gonna have that traditional brick and stone style that's really popular out here in Texas. But on the inside, you're gonna, I mean, it's a fully custom home in here. Of course, you might expect that and start to expect that in this $1 million price point. You're gonna have that open floor plan, the vaulted ceilings. You're gonna have a huge master bedroom. And then there's a game room that's actually quite long, and it's got the theater section on one end of that entire room, right? So you can kind of, you know, make that separate however you like. But you've really got a beautiful backyard. I mean, on the undercover patio section, you've got you know, a wraparound bar out there. I mean, a full kitchen basically out there, overlooking the pool, and you know, out to actually the barn where you can store a couple of horses actually out here. So yeah, listen, I mean, it's 4 acres, so you got, you know, plenty of space out here. We're on a nice little cul-de-sac, as you can see. I mean, we're very spread out here on this street right here, and that's actually you can kind of see, well, yeah, you can see the lights, right? So that's the high school right there. So that's the football stadium and everything right there. So yeah, you're gonna be super close to, of course, the high school, as you can see. And I mean, you're also really close to that shopping center that I just showed you, where you know, you've got access to everything. You got the 3 grocery stores, you know, on 3 of the 4 corners right there. So I mean, you've really got access to everything that you need. But here's a look at the street. I mean, this is one of those country vibe streets out here. You know, you don't get a lot of these in the, you know, city of Dallas, right? Like in the hot spots, right? And so Coppell is one of those areas where, you know, every now and then you'll find a little bit of acreage out here. And I mean, your location couldn't be better. I mean, you're super close to the airport, you know, only 20 miles into downtown. I mean, straight shot down 35. I mean, it's easy to really get anywhere that you need, right? And so you're also going to be close to you've got access really to 3 highways. You got 121, you got Bush, and then you have 635, so you can get really anywhere that you need. And then 35, of course, as well, that I mentioned earlier, right? So access, beautiful streets. I mean, look at this. I mean, you've got so much space out here. It's ridiculous. But if this is the kind of style of living that you want, but really be close to, I mean, you're literally, let's see, you're probably 3 minutes and 13 seconds away from that shopping center right down there. Okay, so I mean, boom, you're there, you're at the grocery store just like that, right? So to be able to have an escape like this and just have a tranquil lifestyle, I mean, this is just incredible out here. So, yeah, listen, by the way, let's talk about these property taxes real quick. So, listen, I get it, I don't love how people love to complain. I don't think complaining is a valuable use of time, but people complain about how high the taxes are here in Texas. And listen, I get it. I mean, yes, they are higher than other states, but we actually did another video where we broke it all down, right? We did the math and we asked the question, okay, from a tax standpoint, is it actually, is Texas better, or where does Texas rank when you're looking at some of these other states, right? And so I think you might be a little surprised by the conclusion of that video. I'll link to it in the description below. There's a couple of links down there that you might want to check out, by the way. So make sure you check that out after this video, and I say after this video here. But yeah, listen, I mean, it's the current tax rate here in Coppell is 2.71%, which is going to be above average for Dallas. Of course, the range here in DFW ranges from 1.8 to 3.4%. So it's going to be a little bit on the higher end of the range, but I mean, in my opinion, I think it's worth the investment. I mean, especially, something like this, or, having all this green space out here like that. I mean, that's definitely worth it as far as I'm concerned. But, hey, everybody's different. Everybody's got their preferences, of course. So I respect whatever your preferences are. But yeah, just wanted to touch on that. But with that being said, let me take you to the next neighborhood, and I'll see you there. All right, welcome to the fourth neighborhood. So we're walking down this is at the end of the street right here. I'll talk about that part in just a moment. But here at the end of the street, you got a multi-million-dollar right there as well. And then this one that we're gonna feature is going for $2.9 million, 5 beds, 4.5 baths on 5,200 square feet, which is gonna put you at $570 a square foot. Built in the year 2000 on 9.5 acres out here. You're gonna have the 4-car garage on this side, and it's gonna be that traditional brick and stone, a little bit more stone than brick on this one, but this is that style that's really popular here in Texas right now. And then on the inside, you're gonna have that open floor plan, fully updated interior. I mean, 100% move-in ready. You're also gonna have the game room, the theater room, all sorts of rooms to, have a bunch of fun and watch movies and everything like that. Everybody's gonna have their own space out here. You're gonna have the pool in the backyard, of course. And then what's cool about this one is you have a bridge back there that will take you to your own kind of private 7.5 acre park back there that features like 200 pecan trees back there. So you basically got 2 acres for your home, and then another 7.5 in the back as your backyard, right? So really cool. I mean, just imagine being a kid and having 7.5 acres back there of a forest, really, to just let your imagination really run wild back there, right? So but I told you, so we're at the end of this street. I'm going to walk you down here a little bit. These homes are, in that $800,000 to $900,000 price point. So, really nice homes leading up to this one on the end of the street, where you've got a lot more acreage, right? And so, yeah, I mean, the trees are gonna be, I mean, again, as you have come to expect in Coppell, you're gonna have those big growth trees, the clean streets out here. You know, nobody's really parking in the street out here as well. So, you know, landscaping is gonna be nice. You know, you've got some rocks right here. You know, you've got some over there as well that looks really nice. That one as well, leading up to the door. You know, everybody's taking good care of their yards and everything, of course. And it's really, really quiet back here as well. I mean, you hear the birds chirping, right? And that's about it, right? And so, you know, you're not gonna have much through traffic back here, right? So you're pretty tucked away back here. But I mean, you're still gonna be close to, I mean, the elementary school's right there. You've got a park right there as well, next to the school. You've got the Kroger, which is a grocery store. So if you need to, you know, get some groceries and that sort of thing, you're gonna have access to really everything that you need, really within kind of like a 5-minute radius right here, right? And so, yeah, one thing that I wanted to mention here was, you know, talking about the price per square foot, right? I always mention it on every home that we feature. And, you know, one of the things that I think, I mean, that's just one of the things about Dallas, right? Is, you know, we have many of you coming from, you know, California and New York and Chicago and Seattle and different places like that, where, you know, you're not necessarily getting homes for, you know, around $200 a square foot, or maybe even $300, right? Maybe, especially in California, it's more likely to be like $1,000 a square foot out there, right? And so, yeah, definitely going to be able to stretch your dollar out here in Dallas and in Coppell, of course. I mean, getting 9.5 acres, you know, for $570 a square foot. I mean, you're not getting 9.5 acres for anywhere close to that, you know, in, you know, California and some of these other cities, right? So definitely going to be able to stretch that quite a bit. But yeah, with that being said, let's do a nice little recap here on Coppell in this $1 million price point, so you can kind of know what to expect coming into it. So, you know, as far as square footage goes, you know, you're looking at, you know, basically minimum around 4,500 square feet and up from there, of course. You know, definitely 4 bedrooms and then up from there, of course. You're gonna have that 3-car garage that's gonna be pretty standard as well. You know, the pool, definitely gonna have an option there, of course. And then you're also going to have, you know, that media room and that second living area, you know, maybe a theater room as well, right? And here you go, you've got a biker going on right here. But yeah, pretty active in here in this neighborhood as well. So, but then in the backyard, you're gonna have typically gonna have that covered patio area. Sometimes, you know, you'll have that kind of full kitchen look, you know, with a grill and everything back there. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of what's gonna be pretty standard here in this price point. You know, typically, you know, you're starting to get into a little bit of acreage out here as well. You know, I mean, I showed you that one that was a little bit newer, that was, you know, on a 1/4 of an acre lot. But, you know, beside that, you know, it's kind of minimum 1/3 of an acre, you know, getting into 2, 3, 4s, I mean, 9.5 back here. So that's the cool part about Coppell as well, is, you know, because of where we're located, you know, you're not gonna find too many acreage spots, but here in this price point, that's when these will start to become available. And I mean, it's a pristine location, right? I mean, you're really close to the airport and, you know, what, 20 miles away from the city. So not too far as far as access wise to get really anywhere that you need to go, right? But the only thing is that the homes might be a little bit older, right? Which, you know, some people just really, really want that brand new style, which is fine, and we can do that. But the cool part about Coppell is, you know, you get that little bit of a historic charm, and, you know, a lot of times, you know, many times it's just one previous owner and maybe one more who they do a lot of flips out here. So, you know, you'll have one who comes in and remodels the home and then puts it on the market again, right? So, you know, you might get a little bit older home, but you know, it's, you know, completely redone on the inside, right? So you can really find some great deals out here in Coppell. That is for sure. So, but hey, if this is where you want to be, then, you know, hey, we can't help you if you don't reach out, right? So give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or jump on our calendar if you want to jump straight to a Zoom call with us. Of course, that is our favorite, but whatever is easiest for you, you know we got your back when making a smooth move out here in Dallas. If you found value from this video, please tap that like button down below. It would mean the world to us if you did that. Thank you so much. And make sure you're subscribed as well while you're down there. And hey, if you are continuing your research here, I want to invite you, you know, tap the Dallas, Texas living name down below, and that'll take you to our main channel page where you can use the search bar on that page to look up whatever it is that you're interested in. Maybe it's a specific topic regarding Dallas, or a specific area that you're really keen on and want to learn more about. Odds are we've made that video already, and if I haven't for some reason, then leave me a comment down below. Let me know what it is that you're looking for. I respond to everybody's comments, by the way, monitor all those. So let me know what it is that you're looking for. But if you don't know where to go from here, then you should see some videos popping up on the end screen right now that can definitely point you in the right direction. So whichever one of those is popping out to you, make sure you click on that right now. But of course, we do a ton of different styles of videos on this channel. You got to check them out. Make sure you check out the description down below as well for some more videos that might intrigue you, interest you down there. But until the next video, I'll see you around town.